there guys, it's Joey. So this is going to be the reveal video of the Alchemist Tarot, the Connected and Free Tarot by Inner Hue. And I saw this tarot online and I had to have it, and it was out of stock and it was coming back in stock within a week of me seeing it. So first and foremost, this is a thank you card from the thing, it's not a tarot. But I thought we'd have a quick natter about how I felt about it when I saw it. This has been called the Oracle Sister to the Wild Unknown deck, and it really has that vibe. I really have never seen an Oracle deck that has affected me in the way very few tarot decks have affected me. And that is, I see it and I'm connecting to the images, I'm like, I need this deck. And the Wild Unknown is probably my absolute favourite tarot deck. I really freaking adore it. I adore the fact there's no humans involved, and I go back to it time and time and time again. I love it. So once I saw this Oracle deck, I was like, I need it. I need it. So it came with this thank you card and a private note on the back, a sort of little blurb bit from the artist Lauren Aletta, creator and founder of Inner Hue and Connected and Free. And then this is the booklet. I haven't actually read through the booklet. It gives you spreads, reading for others, and then meanings behind each card. I haven't looked at that yet. The author herself suggests you don't look at that until you've really had a feel for the cards. But given how I feel about the cards from just looking through them, I opened them and looked through them when they came just to make sure everything was good and proper, and because I couldn't resist. And yeah, there's a couple of cards that I may need a little push for, but there are 50 cards in this Oracle deck. 50 Oracle cards is a pretty good number, and it comes in this gorgeous little box, pretty sturdy, and Inner Hue on the inside, and a little feather on that side, so you know you can keep them in the box, that's no problem. So the back of the cards have this symbol on the back, and they're a reasonable thickness. You want to be, they're not like fully laminated, I don't think, so you have to be careful when using them not to bend them or crush them. I mean, I'm pretty careful with my cards anyway. Right, so this was the first card I saw, I believe, and the minute I saw it I was like, I probably need this Oracle deck. The heart is a fox, and it just suits me down to the ground. If you know anything about me, if you've seen any of my pictures, if you've seen any of the squishable foxes, then you know all about it, and it makes perfect sense to me. Let's flip over. So then we have Think with All Your Heart. It's a candle. It has that lovely sort of gradient sort of colouring, which is very reminiscent of the Wild Unknown. Heart and inner flame. It works really well. It works really well given that my heart goes to fire magic automatically. Be you. This very much reminds me of the Wild Unknown, given sort of the black and white fish and the colour, which is sort of like this water colour effect over sort of diagonal triangular lines. Oh. Higher knowledge, with the owl in the black and white sort of stenciled effect, and then the colour, the pop of colour being in these sort of autumnal trees, which I adore. Feeling and form, being these giant mushrooms, and then the moon phases. It's gorgeous, I love it. Storytelling, I'm a big book fan, so this works really well. Slow down with the snails. Transformation, I forgot what this is called. I saw this on her Facebook page. What's it called? It doesn't say. Although interestingly enough she gives crystals for each card. I forgot what the insect is actually called, but there you go. Now I believe high flying's a moth. Because I'm pretty sure the way I don't know though, they're not furry antennae. See, it might be a butterfly, but I mean, my initial thought was moth, but I shall look into that. Right, so Sun's Rays. This card really spoke to me. I thought this was a really unique take on sort of the skull. Here is definitely deer, which is a solar animal, and usually when bones appear like that, they have been bleached by the sun. I love everything about it. I love the crystals hanging off it. I love the skull imagery. I think it works beautifully. Compassion is not my favourite card. There's something slightly off about the horse faces for me personally. I don't dislike any of the cards, but it's perhaps one of my least favourites. Decisions I love the optical illusion element because it's very much sort of reminiscent again of the wild unknown. It's like looking up into cherry blossoms, that sort of image. I love it. You're exactly where you need to be. Poppy flower, I've had a lot of poppy influence this year, it's wonderful. Opportunity is a really great card that it sort of inverts the usual standard of the cards in which the heron or the stork is in black and white and silhouette, and then all the colour is behind in this mandala. I love that. Pleasure and pain, all these keys, I absolutely freaking adore the imagery here. Like you have your keys to your own pleasure and pain, it's the door you choose to unlock. I freaking adore that. So intuitive and psychic prowess is your octopus, works very well with octopus imagery. Healing is tea, with this sort of burst of galactic cosmic energy coming out of it, and tea, it has a huge healing property anyway, but if you're English you know all about the minute there's trouble the kettle goes on. Instincts is the, oh gosh, I forgot what it's called. Somebody pop down in the comments what it's called and someone will correct me, it's just my brain's not with it. Endings is a big red door. Endings, or are they beginnings? It depends on how you choose to see the door. The final step is this gorgeous little mouse. It's a very vibrant card, full of life, very earthy. Receiving frequency is a Buddha. Loudspeaker again is not my favourite. It's sort of this mandala and sort of supposed to represent noise, I imagine, but it's still, I still don't mind it. Birth is this gorgeous image, this gorgeous nature image of birth. I love it. Conflict is shattered glass. Absolutely amazing. Responsibility is dandelions, dandelion heads, and there's a wish element there which I really like. Surrender is your three pyramids with your sort of eye again. Again, it's a little bit more of an abstract card. Mentor is the whale, which is lovely. I love the use of this sort of mandala to create this sort of sound wave, like the noises that whales create, and that visual they're used to represent it. I love that, it's beautiful. Confirmation is swan. I'm born under the Celtic animal of swan, so there you go. Family is the galactic stars. I think this is beautiful. Family amongst the stars, star children, your ancestors looking down on you from the stars. It's just a beautiful image. Fun is this gorgeous little feather. That's very wild unknown. Beginnings is this walking through of a crop field, sort of wheat field. It's lovely. Abundance is very wild unknown. There's a card that looks almost exactly like this one. It's just lovely. Right, Strength is a funny story. Strength is the card the only card in the original deck which I really didn't like. It was a mandala with a sort of, artificial looking lion in the centre. She's changed it. It's now this beautiful drawing of a lion with the mandala still in place for its mane, and I now freaking adore this card. Initially it almost put me off getting the cards because I was like, I really usually love strength cards, particularly in tarot decks, and I didn't really like the original strength card. It's kind of boz-eyed looking and it was a bit odd, and I with the rest of the deck it's the only card that I really didn't like. So when I went through and saw that she changed it, I actually squeaked out loud. I love this card now. It's beautiful. Healer with the rays and the healing hands, it's gorgeous. Resistance is a Viking ship. I think that says all we need to know. I have Viking ancestry. Chakra love. Oh, and then this has the chakras in. This is going to be wonderful for doing spell work or meditation work with each of the particular chakras. So you have base, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, crown. And then you have elixir, which is wonderful for all you greeny witches. That's awesome. One of my favourites, of course, communication, raven. Hello! Very talkative birds, and they obviously talk to me. Standstill is one of my absolute favourites. It reminds me of dusk, which is my favourite time of day. Initiation with a dream catcher. Fear with this sort of shadow in the water and nothing above it. Such a powerful image, such a powerful image. Embrace is a mandala, and expectation is a snake. So there you go, that is the the reveal of the Inner Hue Alchemist Oracle. I am absolutely 100% stoked to be working with this Oracle deck. It's the first Oracle deck that's really, really, really spoken to me, that has me super excited, waiting by the door, waiting for it to come, mentioning it over and over again on Facebook because I love it. So it's just a reveal, it's just a few of my quick thoughts. I'm not 100% with it, as I said, but I did want to share that. I thought that was cool. So yeah, so that is going to be it for this video. Many blessings.